Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello. আমার কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে? Is it clear my voice? Hello. Hello.
Yeah, you are audible. Am I audible?
Yeah. I listening your voice. Can you listen my voice?
Okay. Yeah. Yes. So
Okay, how are you? How are you?
Fine. How are you, sir?
You are so much busy with your international conference. Am I right?
Yeah. Every time we have to conduct the national as well as your international conference also. So our students, they are joining. Just we can wait for 5 minutes.
Okay. Now time is remaining.
Is
Only
it okay
5
for
minutes
you?
remaining. No problem about that. In Bangladeshi time it is in Bangladeshi time it is 1.25. With Indian time 5 minutes remaining of about 1 o'clock. Okay. Those who are joining, these are your students.
These are students as faculty members. Faculty members from even faculty members from our department as well as the other department.
Okay. Same thing. When we will organize the international conference, then we can invite you.
Sure.
We hope you can join.
Our dean sir is
okay. No
our
problem.
Dean sir is there today. We'll introduce you. Our dean sir is there. Then so many senior faculty members. Even your Dr. Farooq Alam, you know him very well.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We are studying in same university.
Right.
I completed the B.Pharm at that university, but
Right.
he did his MS degree.
Okay. Right.
Do you receive my CV?
Yeah, I got your CV. So that I will introduce your CV here.
Okay.
I myself or Dr. Ananta Chaudhary, I will hand over to Dr. Ananta Chaudhary. He will conduct the session.
Okay.
Just let's wait for 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, one thing, my elder brother asked me, he wants to know about your university, about your department and faculties, and all of the details he wants to know. I think you can write an email to him and describe about your details. Then he can reply.
Sure. In this session, there are so many students there from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Okay.
Yeah, in our department, the students studying there from Bangladesh. So many students are there. Just now, I saw that one of the student girl, Monisha Chandra, she's from Kumilla or something. So she's there. She joined already.
Oh.
Then students from Bhutan, Nepal. We have the students from Bhutan, Nepal also.
We have also many universities, many countries also. Actually, Nigeria, Ghana, then Sudan. Some of the countries' students available in our university. They studied in our department also. Some of them already completed and they did their service. They are doing their service in their in their country.
Right.
I think quite comfortable when people are coming out of our country, especially foreign students. So it is very easy for us to try to deliver our lecture, and actually, especially Europe and Middle East, and some of
I mailed
coming to Bangladesh.
I mailed to your HOD, and I discussed that we have to do that. We are going for faculty exchange. I told him that also. I mailed the details to your HOD that for 7 days our faculty will go to your university, and for 7 days your faculty will come to our university.
Okay.
We are planning to do like this.
Then it will build up a good relationship, your university and our university. And it needs further development actually.
Definitely.
I think so.
Definitely. So hope so when the physical class will start, we'll start this program, faculty exchange.
We don't know actually. Right now we don't know when it will be started, but we are taking the class all of this virtually.
Yeah.
It depends on the condition of COVID-19 actually. And we are at present we are doing some research about COVID-19.
Right.
We are trying to identify the COVID-19 risk factors in Bangladesh. Some of the achievement we already done. We have done, but few are remaining. I think we after complete our survey, then we can publish in international reputed journal. Then you can understand what is the risk in Bangladesh and how COVID-19 is spread in our country. Actually, already government have taken a lot more initiative to control, like right now, and India also maybe. So we don't know actually what will happen in the next 2 or 3 months. I think vaccine will be more effective. Yes. We don't know exactly is it working properly or not, but it depends. Time will say what will happen.
Yeah. Let's wait for 2 to 3 minutes. We'll start.
I can understand what he's saying.
Just we will wait for 2 to 3 minutes, then we can start.
Okay, no problem. Shoykot Dada, do you know me? Shoykot Sen. Dada, do you know me? সাউন্ডে মুড করা। কেমন আছো?
আর ভালো ভালো। কেমন? আমি মেসেজ করছিলাম তো ওইদিন।
আমাকে মেসেজ করছিলা?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ।
তাই পাইনি তো, খেয়াল করি নাই, অবশ্য চেক করি নাই।
আর ভালো?
হ্যাঁ আমি আছি, ভালো আছি। তুই কেমন আছো?
এই চলছে রে মোটামুটি।
তুমি কোন ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আছো এখন?
ডাউনটাউনেই।
তুমি ডাউনটাউনে?
হ্যাঁ।
ও তাই নাকি? আমি তো জানি না।
আমি
শুভেচ্ছিতে
ওই
কোথায়
দিন
আছে?
মৃন্ময় যখন বললো তারপর ওই তোর মেসেজ করলাম যে কি খবর টবর অনেকদিন পরে।
হ্যাঁ 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 হ্যাঁ। তোমাকে দেখে তো আমি সারপ্রাইজ হলাম যে তুমি এই লাইনে আছো। ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। শুভেচ্ছিতার কি অবস্থা?
সুভাষিস গুয়াহাটিতেই আছে, রয়্যাল রয়্যাল কলেজে প্রিন্সিপাল হয়ে আছে।
তাই?
হুম।
তোমার কাছে আরেকজন কে ছিল, ভুলে গেলাম। ও কি করে?
রাজা আসলো।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, উনি কি করে?
ওই তো ও আরেকটা কলেজের প্রিন্সিপাল এখানেই আসলো তো, বছর খানেক হইলো আরেকটা কলেজের প্রিন্সিপাল হয়ে গেছে।
তাই?
হ্যাঁ।
তুমি এখানে আছো আমি জানি না তো।
ভালো,
দেখা হবে রেগুলার।
একবার
ভালো হয়।
গুয়াহাটিতে প্ল্যান কর।
প্ল্যান করবো আর কি, আগে কোভিড-19 ভালো হোক তারপরে। এই আর কি। যাক, ভালো লাগলো তোমাদের সাথে দেখা হয়ে, ভালো লাগতেছে।
হ্যাঁ।
অনেকদিন পর কথা হচ্ছে। আর এই যে ফারুকদের রিলেটিভের সাথে একদিন দেখা হইলো, বুঝছো? ওর রিলেটিভ বাংলাদেশে থাকে।
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
তারপর আমাকে মানে মানে ওর মামাতো বোনের হাজবেন্ড হচ্ছে আমার ফ্রেন্ড আর কি।
ওকে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ।
তার সঙ্গে কথা বললাম। আগের দিন জানতাম না আর কি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
আসলে বাংলাদেশ আসো, তাহলে আরো কথা হবে, দেখা হবে। তুমি এই ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আছো?
হ্যাঁ।
তোমাদের আমাদের ইয়াতে আর কেউ আছে? ফারুকদা ছাড়া আর কেউ আছে?
না, এখানে আর কেউ নাই ওখানে।
তোমার সাথে প্রদীপদা যোগাযোগ আছে নাকি?
হ্যাঁ, প্রদীপদার আছে।
প্রদীপ কোথায় আছে?
প্রদীপদা আছে চণ্ডীগড়ে, গভর্নমেন্ট কলেজ।
চণ্ডীগড় গভর্নমেন্ট কলেজ। আর এই নিতুনদা কোথায় আছে? নিতুনদা?
মিঠুনদার লগে যোগাযোগ নাই। গুলটু দার লগে আছে, গুলটু দা আছে এনজিপি তে।
এনজিপি তে কিসে আছে?
এই গভর্নমেন্ট ইউনিভার্সিটি একটা, এনবিইউ।
কি নাম? কি নাম?
এসে এনবিইউ,
নর্থ বেঙ্গল
ইউনিভার্সিটি।
শিলিগুড়ি।
শিলিগুড়ি নর্থ বেঙ্গল ইউনিভার্সিটি।
হ্যাঁ
ওকে
হ্যাঁ।
ওকে। ভালো। নিতুন দার সাথে তোমার যোগাযোগ নাই?
হ্যাঁ।
নিতুন দা নাকি ইউএসএ চলে গেছে?
হ্যাঁ।
চিরঞ্জন পালের সাথে দেখা যাচ্ছে। চিরঞ্জন দা, উনি আমাকে মেসেজ দিতে, উনি নাকি ইউএসএ তে আছে।
কে?
চিরঞ্জন দা, তুমি চেনো না?
নামটা বলতেছি না। ওকে।
চিরঞ্জন পাল।
ওকে ওকে। আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। হ্যাঁ।
ওকে ওকে, ঠিক আছে।
Okay, sir. Sir,
হ্যালো
Dean sir. I think our Dean sir has joined.
ওকে ওকে ওকে।
Yes. Sir, can you listen? Dean sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Okay. So, sir, we should. Can we start the session?
Attendance is still poor, so
Right.
should we allow? I mean, should we wait for another 1 or 2 minutes and then we can start?
Yes, definitely, sir. Kamrul sir.
Okay sir, no problem. Good afternoon sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Okay sir, no problem about that sir. We can wait.
Right. Sir, now can we start?
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay. So, good afternoon, all of you. I just introduced Dr. Ananta Chaudhary, Kamrut sir. Dr. Ananta Chaudhary, he is the associate professor of our department. So, I will hand over the mic to Ananta Chaudhary and he will conduct the session. Dr. Ananta Chaudhary.
Thank you, sir. So, a very good afternoon to all. First, let me welcome our honorable speaker of the session, Muhammad Kamrul Ahsan. He's from Bangladesh only. So, Sir, with your kind permission, we'll just here to proceed for the session. With the decorum of this particular session, at first I would like to ask our Honorable Dean, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, Assam Downtown University, Professor Biplab Kumar De, to address the gathering and share a few words onto this session. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Chaudhary. Of course, it's a great opportunity, and since from the inception, almost in 2010, may not be in 2010, but in successive years down the line for last 6 to 7 years, we are in very much interconnected with Bangladesh in terms of handling students, receiving students, and not only the students, experiencing quality students from Bangladesh. So, and as such, I must also, mention the fact here that the cultural similarity and ethnic similarity what we have with Bangladesh actually connect us more. So from all this point of view, it is really obvious that we normally have more kind of interaction, more kind of common exercise together. But it didn't happen earlier the way it should have. So this is one of its own kind of great beginning that we have started a series of webinar wherein we are really proud to have delegates from Bangladesh. And today I must thank Mohammad Kamrul Hassan for accepting our invitation and agreed to deliver a speech, a talk on a very, very pertinent and very, very useful topic of quality control and quality assurance in pharmaceutical industry. Because many of our students who are also on board, who are also will be listening to the I'm sure they will be hugely benefited, because many of them will be aspiring their career, pursuing their career in industry. Now, if they have a very good insight of industry here from this webinar, definitely that would help them out in future endeavor. So with this, once again, I heartily welcome Mohammad Kamrul Hassan, who is the assistant professor of Southern University, Bangladesh. And I'm welcoming you on behalf of Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, Assam Downtown University, Assam, India. So I hope that this is just the beginning, and we will have many useful interaction in a row in future as well. So with this, I also want to mention the faculty members who were involved in materializing this. A very big congratulations to you. Ultimately, we are materializing today with the webinar. So let's hear from Mohammad Kamrul Hassan.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. It is a time for our to extend what you said, sir. Actually, I am very pleased about that. So we can and some MU with your university and of our university, it will be extend some students. I will be happy. I already talked to my head of the department. He already agreed. So I think it will be a good relationship with each other. We can share up our knowledge, and you can share up your knowledge to our students, and both of country students will be benefited. Right? Okay, sir. Now, sir, I would like to start my lecture. Okay.
Yes, Dr.
Sir, can I start? Sir, can I start?
Yes, Dr. Chaudhary.
Sir, I'll take a minute to introduce our honorable speaker to the audience and to our students. Please allow me to have 1 minute.
Oh.
Okay. For the students and the research scholar who are present in the session, I'm just going to take this opportunity to introduce our honorable speaker, Mohammad Kamrul Hassan. Sir has completed his B.Pharm from Tamil Nadu, Dr. MGR Medical University, India, and he did his master degree from the University of Asia Pacific, Bangladesh. Sir is presently working in the capacity of Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacy, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science and Engineering, Southern University, Bangladesh, Chittagong. He's having more than 14 years of teaching experience, and he's having more than 40 research and publications in different journals of national and international review. He's having 2 book series into his credit. He's also presently engaged himself in different research idea which is associated to the field of pharmacy. Sir have attended and presented his research idea in different seminars, symposiums, and international and national conferences. So with this small introduction, I just would like to welcome sir. And sir, the stage is yours. Now you may please proceed for your presentation.
Thank you. Is this my slide can be view everyone?
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon. I am D. Kamrul Hassan, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacy, Southern University. A special thanks to Assam Downtown University for webinar presentation on quality control, quality assurance in pharmaceutical industry. Actually, in pharmaceutical industry, quality assurance and quality control is a backbone of in pharmaceutical sector. Without quality control and quality assurance, we cannot build up our product. Especially, different experts' views about the quality. First of all, we have to understand what is quality. If we don't understand about the quality, how can we build up quality of pharmaceutical product? In this case, different experts shows different views. Actually, Aristotle firstly mentioned that quality is not an act, actually it is just a habit. Henry Ford, Ford Company, they mentioned that quality means do it right when no one is looking. Jordan, one of the greatest raw material manufacturer specialist, he mentioned that quality means fitness for use. Roseby, one of the greatest scientists and company mentioned that conformity with specifications. The University of Tokyo, the professor Ishikawa mentioned that capability of product to satisfy customer needs. The professor University of Washington, Montgomery, mentioned that quality is inversely proportional to variation. Here, quality means different expert views that different opinion, but all of this is related to the quality. If we understand about the quality, then we can build up the pharmaceutical product. Now, what will happen? What we can say the quality of the drug. International Council of Harmonization mentioned that the degree to which a set of inherent properties of a product, system, process fulfill requirements, especially for quality of drug substance and drug product means anyhow while we prepare the drug should be requirement, fill up the requirements and quality. If it is happening, then we can say quality of drug. Otherwise, we cannot say that it is a quality of the drug. So what will be criteria of quality in pharmaceutical industry? What we can prepare the drug? First mentioned, we have to careful, is the drug is safety or not for human or patients? Then we have to follow the potency. Then we can say that it will be have a efficacy, then market acceptability, regulatory compliance and stability. Without this, we cannot say that it is a quality of the drug. The efficacy and market acceptability. Company business depends on market acceptability. While the company launches the new pharmaceutical products, definitely look for the market and regulatory compliance. So without their justification, they cannot prepare the product and sell to the market. Market depends on market acceptability. If it is happening in the circle, then we can say it is a criteria of quality. The quality depends on 5 M's. 5 M's means man, material, machinery, manuals or methodology, and motivation. Man means those who have good quality of the pharmacy. While we are teaching, students are studying, they can understand about the quality control, quality assurance, and different sector in the pharmaceutical field, and lot more training. Then we can say this person are quality for manufacture of the pharmaceutical product. And that person should be known about the materials, where the raw materials are collected. Either the raw material is quality or not, or where the raw material collected, is this maintained properly or not, they can check. And with the relation with machine is the important factor, because it reduces the cost, as well as it can produce huge amount of product with short duration of the time. So time factor with the machine, and machine depends on the methodology. Methodology means guide should be SOP, standard operating procedure. And if it is working, then we can provide, management should be provide the motivation to the man, those who are working in this condition. If 5M works together, then we can say quality. If anyone or any of the sector not working properly, we cannot say it is a quality of the pharmaceutical product. So if we prepare the pharmaceutical product, definitely we look man, material, machinery, manuals, or methodology and motivation. Now question will come, what is the definition of quality assurance? Different expert, already I mentioned that about the quality, different experts showed that different views about the quality, but quality assurance actually is a modern concept to assure the quality of the product in pharmaceutical industry. Actually, it is an important department in pharmaceutical industry. You know that the industry consists of many departments, some of the production, quality control, quality assurance, marketing, research, R&D, but quality assurance actually is an important department. They have the responsibility, each and every section, to ensure the required quality deals with all the system of the industry. Means they can monitor systematic monitoring and evaluation of the various aspects of project, service, or facility to ensure the standard of quality are being met. The standard quality means they can prepare the pharmaceutical product according to BP or USP or World Health Organization or FDA guideline. If it is maintained, then we can say the product is quality assurance. Now question will go, what is the basic principle of quality assurance? In my personal point of view, there are two principles of the basic principle of quality assurance. First is quality, then quality depend on the safety, and safety depend on the effectiveness. Without effectiveness, we cannot say that it is a quality assurance. And must be designed before production, must be designed and built into the product. And while preparing, the manufacturing stress or process must be controlled to maximize the probability that the finished product meet all the quality and design specification. Design means anyhow, while we prepare any kind of the building or materials or whatever we preparing, first of all, design is important. And without design, we cannot meet the criteria. And without criteria, we cannot build the quality assurance. So each step of the manufacturing process must be controlled to maximize the probability that the finished product meet all quality and design specification. In the pharmaceutical industry, what will be goal? How they will prepare the pharmaceutical product? Without goal, none of the industry can stand up their business, or none of the industry cannot build up their quality of the product. First of all, some of the goal I mentioned here. First goal is product safety and efficacy. This is very, very important. Actually, one thing, if mentioned, the one doctor will be mistake, only one patient will be die. But one pharmacist will mistake, huge amount of patient may have chance to die. So pharmacist means no mistake. That's why while the preparing of the drug or in pharmaceutical industry, they should be take care about the product safety and efficacy. And if product safety and efficacy depends on its procedure. Procedure need to be validation. And validation, who are doing? Those who are training and staff. The staff should be high quality. they know about the goal and also the documentation. Documentation is important. Without document, we cannot upgrade our formulation, upgrade of our product. This is also the main goal of the industry. And engineering supports. While preparing the pharmaceutical product, anyhow, one of the machine or two of the machine will be problem, a created problem. It will be time wasting. So engineering support will be systematically monitoring. If any kind of the problem will be taking place, then engineer or a other person will be fill up that kind of the problem or minimize this problem. And stability study is important. Without stability study, we can say that this drug will be like expiry date 2 years or 3 years. And fitness for use. Fitness for use. Regulatory complaints. Each of the product while sell to the sold goes to the market, we have to continuous monitoring. Our product is selling or not. This will be depend on the goal of the pharmaceutical industry. Product development and formulation is important. Each of the day by day products are upgrading. As for I give one example, in Bangladesh, 10 years ago, only one paracetamol. Presently, some of the companies made paracetamol extra, means paracetamol and caffeine, means they are upgrade their production, development and formulation. Now, presently, paracetamol SR, extend, sustained release dosage form. Only one tablet, while the patient are taking, it will be reduce their fever. No need to take another dose in a day. So these are upgradation. Pharmacists must be in the industry have the opportunity to product development and formulation. And package also the important pharmaceutical industry. Without packaging, we cannot build up the quality. And purchase of materials. So purchase of materials, where we collecting the raw materials, what are the packaging materials, what are the instruments we are collecting or preparing the pharmaceutical product. This should be look the quality of the goal. And internally in industry, whole department should be audit. Without audit, we cannot say the pharmaceutical product. We cannot say the build up the pharmaceutical product. Audit is important. Audit will be helping any deviation or any lackings in industry there or not. We have to analyze the complaint analysis. In patient, what are the complaints are saying? So we have to analyze. Then we are check the customer acceptance. Means a patient, what patient, or a patient will be taking the drug and it will be having any kind of side effect or adverse effect or not. Then if the product is rejected, we have to analyze it. Rejection analysis. We should look at carefully. If all these things are done it properly, then we can say quality assurance. This will be goal in pharmaceutical industry. So what are the activities of quality assurance in pharmaceutical industry? First of all, materials. Checking. Without checking the materials, we cannot build up the good products. Good product depends on raw materials, active ingredients. This should be in a check control in warehouse. Then IPC, in process control, all products and process. And these are the maintenance according to documentation or not. Check it properly. Then retention sample maintenance and development work. So product upgradation means depends on the development. So activity quality assurance, we have to, these are the 5 key points to follow. And while we follow, then we have to upgrade the product depending on the some steps. First, test the previous article, any kind of the lackings or not. If any kind of the problem face or not, we have to study. Then we have to plan how we can improve the product and minimize the cost, and how we can improve the quality of the products. Then we design to include improvements and requirements. What will be improvement need or what are the requirement need? We have to, in industry, they should have to inform the authority how to improve the products and what will be requirements. And manufacture, day by day instruments are upgrading, modern technology are coming, and it will be helpful for industry to improve the manufacture. Manufacturing process improvement means it will reduce the cost. As for I give the one example in China. China manufacture all of the products with and sell it very low cost in third world country. Now they are occupied most of the third world countries business. Depends on, because they are selling the product with low cost, while European countries or America not doing like that. That's why most of the third world countries capture their business due to their manufacturing improvements. And this is the one example: review new item and improvements, and test new item. The test new item, if any kind of product is launched to the market, before launching we have to test it. Without testing, we cannot say that this is the quality assurance. Now we'll come, what is the responsibility of the quality assurance or function? Function means, first of all, those who work in this department in pharmaceutical industry, they need self-inspection. Clearly check their products, then quality audits. They will be investigating any record or deviation, any deviation of their not. If the deviation taking place, they should be minimized. And while they prepare the products, they will check that the product under GMP, follow the GMP or not. GLP, GCP, GCP means good clinical practice. To ensure that in process control is also important. Calibration. Calibration, any instrument or any of the methodology or any kind of the problems taking place should be calibrated, and validation are carried out. If it is done it properly, interlink with each other, then it will validation functioning properly. Without this, in process control, calibration and validation, it cannot work it properly. To ensure that regular evaluations, each and every step of monthly or yearly or daily, they evaluate it, verifying the consistency process, and all of this, what will be finding, they should be documented. It establish the documents. If it is doing that, then we can say quality standards. So quality understand, first of all, depend on customer focus. Customer focus. Customer focus depend on leadership. Leadership depend on engagement of people who are working in this sector, and how to develop and how to do working for their company. Process, what process they are followed. And also the each and every step in pharmaceutical industry, they need for improvement. Without improvement, they cannot build up the quality standard and evidence-based decision making. It is one of the important factor. If any kind of the problem identified while preparing the pharmaceutical products, or while any kind of the problem will be happening, then the decision maker provide the good decision. Without the proper decision, they will not satisfy the customer. And all of the link with relationship management, those who are working in this sector, pharmaceutical sector, all of these, they have a good relationship with one another. So without this, we cannot satisfy the customer. Customer depends on people work with cooperatively, under one family. It will be focused on the customer, and customer will be more satisfied. If any side of the working properly, if they are not doing it at the right work at the right time, the customer will not be satisfied, and it will be below the quality standards. Quality standard means these are the requirements, needs. Now in industry and organization, how to practice? First of all, those who work in quality control, quality assurance, they need rigorous training. Without training, they cannot understand properly, they cannot build up the development program. Especially needs it at least 6 months training to efficiency, ensure proficiency. Those who are enter into the industry, newcomer, they should know about the SOP, including method development, clean room operations, equipment calibration, everything in between. And while they're working, the documentation is key. Without documentation, we cannot, industry sector cannot be survived properly. So depend on the check for the documentation. Perform annual reviews, SOP. SOP should be annually evaluated. How SOP going on? What will be any kind of lacking or not? What is it working properly or not? Internal audits and periodic reviews to identify any gaps in the system. If any of the gap in the system is happening, so they cannot build the product properly. So check all of this properly, conduct rigorous training, documents is the key, perform annual review SOP, and must be QA, quality assurance department should be work independently. No one can pressure them to work their own. They can able to work their own choice. If it is their work that independent, they will identify the problem and solve the problem according to identify the problem. If they can solve the problem, the company will be survive more, and they will build more quality of the products. So quality assurance department should be independent. No one can interfere it. If it is happening, it will be best practice for in a organization or company. Now will come what is the quality difference in intrinsic quality and extrinsic quality. Intrinsic quality means that as for example, tablet, capsule, or suspension. In what will be quality? Intrinsic quality. Inside the quality means drug substance activity, how drug working it, either properly working or not, especially drug efficacy and drug viability, drug safety, and is there any harmful contamination or not, product stability. Protection is important. Moisture protection of the package, either is moisture protection or not, compatibility of packaging material. These are the intrinsic quality in quality assurance. And extrinsically, physically we check the tablet, capsule, injection, or whatever the pharmaceutical product, appearance of the product. Then pharmaceutical elegance is properly or not. Perceived quality, appearance of the pack. Pack means pack. What the writing package quality is properly appearance or not. Printing quality. Each and every packet should be written clearly, and patients or others, they can able to read clearly. Any kind of a temporary evidence or not justify it. Original pack dispensing, easy to administer. The tablet, capsule, or whatever the pharmaceutical product is easy to administer or not. This will be happening extrinsic quality. If it is happen, then we can quality. So these are combined. We can say quality. Now quality is one of the important factor is quality control. Quality control main goal, identifying the defects. Without defects, they cannot solve the problem. So defects means they can check the shape, dimension, composition, strength, workmanship, and finished product or color. And it will be happening sampling testing. They can identify by sampling testing or perform in-process quality control test during and after manufacturing. Main the responsibility identifying the defects. So what will be function of the quality control? Basically performs the inspections. In-process quality control test for samples. Before manufacturing batch, they will check the sampling test, identify any kind of the problem or not. They will pass, then they can order the production department. They can prepare the pharmaceutical product. So perform in raw material, how they collect the raw material check it, either the good raw material or not. If the raw material is wrong or any kind of the adulterated raw materials, we cannot prepare the good pharmaceutical product. So QC responsibility, check the raw materials, IPC, inspection, and testing also the finished product before dispense. So what will be the component of QC? Means the sampling, QC labs, batch inspections, and maintenance of records. Sampling also important. Before mass production, few amount of the, as per I can give one example, a company can a particular batch prepare 5 lakhs tablets. Before that, they can prepare 100 tablets and send to the QC department. QC department will be checking their hardness, viability, disintegration, dissolution, what will be their pharmaceutical parameter in their laboratory. They will inspect it. If it is right, then they can inform to the production department. They can prepare the pharmaceutical product, and they can maintain the records. These are important. Now, important responsibility. Students are seldom or openly confuse what is the responsibility of the quality control and quality assurance. Some of the students may not be identified the basic difference between quality control and quality assurance. Here I am written quality control and quality assurance basic difference. Quality control is actually a product oriented, but in case of the quality assurance is a process oriented. Quality control responsibility, they can identify any kind of the defect identification. Defect identification. Quality assurance mainly responsible to defect prevention. One I can give one example here, especially doctors and diagnosis center. Diagnosis center has a responsibility to identify the problems, and doctors has a responsibility to prevent the problems for patient. At the same way, quality control has a responsibility to identify the defects or as for example, any kind of tablet hardness, fibril, disintegration, dissolution, any kind of the parameter, any kind of lacking or not, they can identify the problem and they will inform to the quality assurance department and quality assurance responsibility to defeat the problem prevention. As for example, diagnostic center means quality control and doctor means quality assurance. One is identification, another is detection. Now the goals means I already mentioned improve the final product by identifying defects, and their goal means improve the development process so that defect don't arise. They are responsible and minimize the defect. They are responsibility to identify defects, and they are working as a laboratory base. They are working as a company base. Their main responsibility detection means testing. Their main responsibility is prevention. The prevention means audit and reviews. Our QC main responsibility means they can test and assessment. Assessment means identify defects. But in case of quality assurance, first of all, they design, product design, then the working GMP, good manufacturing practice, then quality control, and finally, quality goal activities. I already mentioned that quality goal activities. If it is working, then you can say quality assurance. But quality, and if it is only for testing and assessment, we can say quality control. So what will be, and this should be, should be certified ISO 9000, International Organization for Standardization, means quality control as a part of quality management, focus on fulfilling quality requirements. In this case, management focus on providing confidence that quality requirement will be fulfilled. Both have the job responsibility. One is quality control means sampling, then they can track testings and documentation. In case of the quality assurance, main their responsibility documentation, validation, process, and environmental control. What is the role of quality control in pharmaceutical industry? I already mentioned that drug means safety. Safety is important. Then efficacy, quality, and compliance. Means quality control is an essential operation of the pharmaceutical industry. The main responsibility of quality control in pharmaceutical industry. These are the key factors in pharmaceutical industry: safety, efficacy, quality, and compliance. The industry means they can check the raw materials and active pharmaceutical ingredients. The technique used include physical and chemical parameters, especially they can identify assay test, HPLC and titration. And packaging also important. Without packaging, we cannot say it is a quality of the product. Quality of the pharmaceutical product depends on, one is quality of the finished product, and finally it can pack. Packaging also important. Packaging components which are in contact with the drug that are tested, and finished product. Finished product should be checked with HPLC, Assay, Dissolution, and check the proper content in your input. This whole are the responsibility for quality control in pharmaceutical industry. So if they are not working in this condition, they cannot identify any kind of the defects. Defects depends on, these are the testing. And variation, quality variation depends on 4M actually: materials, methods, machine, and man. Materials important, method also important, machine also important, and man. Any sector will be wrong. It will be very will be variation taking place, and quality will be not built up. So first of all, materials means variation among the suppliers of same substance means raw material collection. Where they collecting the raw material any kind of variation or not, raw material is good or quality or not, and also material variation means best to best. Variation among the best from same suppliers or different suppliers, and variation within also best also it can variation take place. Method means wrong procedure, to select the wrong procedure, or inadequate procedures. Without proper procedure, it will variation take place, and negligent procedure by chance also. And machine are also important. Machine of equipment of same process. Suppose I can give one example: tablet machine. One tablet may be hardness 4.5 kg centimeter per square must be required, but machine prepared only 3.5 kg centimeter per square. So we cannot say that it is a good quality. Good quality depends on machine performance. Depend in adjustment of equipment. Different in adjustment of equipment, aging of machine, and improper care. This will be variation take place. And men means those who are not working proper condition or inadequate training or understanding about the related of the quality assurance and quality control field. Dishonesty also important. Fatigue also, carelessness. This will be any point variation taking place means quality variation will occur. So if you cooperatively working together, if four materials, methods, machines, and men cooperatively working together, variation will be less, and it will be not cooperative. Any one of the point variation occurs. The variation makers we cannot say quality. Quality depends on minimize variation. Minimize variation. Minimize variation means materials, methods, machines, and men. Now, what is the interrelationship between quality assurance, GMP, QC, and production? Actually, production means they will check the in-process control, self-inspection, and release control. This is the small. And quality control means while the preparing, they will check, identify any kind of the defects, means self-inspection. They can identify any kind of the defects. Defects means working under the GMP, good manufacturing practice. And quality assurance, they can look for GMP, quality control, and production. And GMP is the responsibility to monitor quality control and production. And quality management, all of this is responsible: production, quality control, GMP, and quality assurance. Means quality management means have a more responsibility than quality assurance. And quality assurance means less responsibility, quality management, but more responsibility than GMP. These are the interrelationship between quality management, quality assurance, GMP, quality control, and production. So in this case, quality management with the overall policy of the organization towards quality come above the everything else. So quality management is important. We can say just TQM, total quality management. Total quality management is to work it properly, then build a good pharmaceutical products. So my main responsibility, quality assurance. Quality assurance can inform quality management all of the working it properly. If it is working it properly, then under the GMP, then we can sure that this is the pharmaceutical good quality of the product. So product quality, achieve quality means this is the drug quality, and another is packaging quality. So drug quality and packaging quality both together will be product quality, and product quality monitoring quality assurance, and quality control responsibility to assure the pharmaceutical product. So pharmaceutical product depend on drug quality, what we raw material collection to the up to the finished product, and finally the packaging. If it packaged properly, then we can product quality. Without lacking packaging, moisture will enter into the pharmaceutical product, and quality will be less, and shelf life will not be started within this time. So packaging quality is important, something important. So these both will be depend on the product quality. And assured, so the product assured, quality assured depends on first of all materials, process, testing, formulation, critical support system, equipment, people, and final pack. pack. And these, all of this process, all of this should be validated properly. Validation means material are valid or not, process are valid or not, testing valid or not, formulation validation valid or not, critical support valid or not, equipment validation or not, people are valid or not. Those people mean those who are working in pharmaceutical industry, they are know about the pharmaceutical product or not, how to prepare the pharmaceutical product, what are the qualities, they can know. They need final proper training, and valid will depends. And if it is within, then final pack, it will be assured the quality. Thank you for so if you have any question, then you can ask me the question. This is my presentation only for quality assurance and quality control.
Sir, thank you very much. That was a really wonderful presentation indeed. So right now I will request all the audience who are present over here, if you are having any sort of queries related to this presentation, please put it forward so that we can have the comment on our honorable speaker onto it. So I am requesting all the audiences, please put forward your queries. You may forward your queries through the chat box only, or at the same time you can text me out. Sir, I've got one queries which is come to my mobile only. That what is the prospect of bachelor pharmacy pass out student in this particular department of quality control and quality assurance in industry?
Actually, pass out students.
Yeah.
Pass out students. Pass out students, but those who in quality control and quality assurance both are separate department.
Sir.
And those students who pass out, their needs about the, especially in the quality assurance sector, tablet hardness, private disintegration, dissolutions, and these are the parameters. If they knows it properly, how to evaluation of the tablets, capsule, or injection of pharmaceutical products, and also the GMP. If they knows it properly, they can work it properly in quality control and quality assurance department. I think so.
Thank you, sir. One more question I have got from a student. Let me share the questions on his behalf. Sir, what is the basic difference in the quality control test of solid product as well as your liquid products? Is there any basic difference?
Yeah, definitely it is a basic difference. Solid product, I can say that tablets.
Yes, sir.
Suppose solid product, solid dosage form. Different in pharmaceutical products are 3 dosage forms: semi-solid dosage form, solid dosage form, and liquid dosage form. Solid dosage form means, I just for example as a tablet. In tablet, pharmaceutical industry or industry, they will test it hardness, friability, disintegration, dissolution. These are the. In case of the liquid dosage form, they will be check the, suppose for injection, they will check the parenteral products. There's any leakage test or not, any kind of the proper pyrogen test also check that. These are the tests they should be mentioned. Of course, there are the basic difference.
Okay, sir. One more question. Again, I can see that this is very much specifically they have asked about the semi-solid product and the microbiological test of those semi-solid products. Is there any specification is applicable for quality control of semi-solid products, specifically towards the microbiological study?
Microbiological study depends on, suppose I can give one example, ciprofloxacin suspension. Ciprofloxacin suspension or emulsion. So if they prepare the ciprofloxacin suspension, definitely they should be perform microbiology test. Microbiology assay. This diffusion antibacterial test. They will work it properly. Any kind of the zone emission, so that work it properly, not any kind of zone inhibition, produce the zone of inhibition or not. But actually, assay the perform the, this should be 3 types of assay. One is microbiological assay, one is immunological assay, and assay performs that any kind of the microorganism growth or not, they should be tested. So without tested, they cannot sure that this product is prepared for suspension emulsion. So suspension emulsion means definitely if it is antibiotic. Actually, I can say that depends on the quality of product, depends on the types of category of the products. Suppose I can say antibiotic. The antibiotic needs for perform microbiological test. Without microbiological test, you cannot say this they cannot send to the market.
Okay. And lastly, I think one questions I have already informed you. Another questions, that is there any specific difference between the quality control test of herbal product as well as the commercially available synthetic products?
Herbal products and synthetic products, both are herbal product, synthetic product. As usual, we are already tested what is the quality control, but all of the tests are actually similar, but few of the tests are different. And herbal products, we just tested that these are the doses from what we prepared. Are actually herbal product, we are not identifying any kind of the compound, special compound. Herbal products, we just naturally, but synthetic products, we can identify the special compounds. Compound means potency we are tested, proper potency. We perform the assay test. Actually, these are the basic difference, I think so.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. But I can't see any more questions into the chat, even in my text box also. So I think most of the queries has been already addressed by our honorable speaker. So anyone still remain to ask anything? If you are having any queries, they can put forward their queries. Well, I think there is no more queries onto the topic what has been discussed very nicely. So with this, I just want to go for the conclusion note of the today's session. Sir, first of all, thank you very much for accepting our invitation and sharing such a wonderful topic. I really admire the way you have presented, pinpointedly address all the things what is actually essential for our students as well as those researchers who are willing to see their career in quality control. So with this small note, I just want to convey my sincere thanks to the honorable speaker who have accepted our invitations and spared his most valuable time to share the valuable contents with us. I, on behalf Ananta Chaudhary, on behalf of Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Assam Downtown University, would like to give a cordial thanks, and at the same time I would like to convey my sincere thanks to all the audience who have participated positively and shared their queries also. Again, I would like to thank each and every members who are associated with this particular event, and they have contributed for the successful completion of the event. I convey my sincere thanks to the management and most importantly the Dean Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science for showing us the way to conduct such kind of wonderful events, which is really helpful for our students. So with this small conclusion note, I'd like to conclude this today's session. And once again, thank you very much, sir, for providing such a wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. So with this, we are in a end of this session. So I officially declare the session been concluded. Thank you.
Thank you.